Hi everyone, welcome to week 12 of our Comp 2 course. This week you're going to practice analyzing arguments, developing a working outline for writing Project 3, and discussing the strengths and weaknesses of the essays examined by the class. These exercises are designed to help you sharpen your ability to analyze argumentative works and prepare you to complete the rough draft of writing Project 3, which is due in 2 weeks. Review your proposal that you wrote and your research statement, which you completed in weeks 10 and 11. Both of those documents are building blocks that should help you create a good outline and then paper. After reviewing those, you're going to make your outline. And your outline, in my opinion, is probably the most important part of your pre-writing. It should be about a page long, and I'm guessing it should take you about an hour to complete. Now, obviously, everyone is different. We work at different paces, but if if it's something that you are able to get done really quick, there's a good chance that you maybe haven't spent quite enough time thinking about the organization, or maybe haven't put in quite as much detail as you should have. The outline is an important part of the drafting process. It's going to be your roadmap for paper 3. The time you spend writing it and organizing yourself will save you extra time as you are actually drafting the essay itself. The visual design of your outline is completely up to you. I don't especially care what it looks like. The important thing is that it is useful to you. However, your outline does need to include certain things. It should include references to your thesis and ending, the major points in your paper, and sources where supporting evidence can be found that go along with each point. And it should probably be, I would like to see page length estimations of each section. So like I'm going to spend 1 page talking about this, or if you want to do paragraphs as well, like okay, it'll probably take me 3 paragraphs to talk about this, maybe 2 paragraphs to talk about this. I think that will be helpful. A good complete outline is essentially an early draft of your paper. So the idea is if you put a lot of work into creating this outline, then producing a rough draft of your paper should be that much easier. For step 1, we have some readings from your textbook that I'd like you to at least skim. So we have chapter 51 in the 5th edition, which is quoting, paraphrasing, and summarizing. Chapter 37 in the 5th edition, which is analyzing causes and effects. Chapter 38, which is on arguing. Chapter 39, classifying and dividing. Chapter 13, which is arguing a position, and Chapter 40, which is comparing and contrasting. Basically, all of these chapters deal with argumentation and kind of specific strategies that you would use to develop an argument. And on top of those textbook readings, I'd also like you to read an essay from the Society and Culture tab from the reading bank. These readings are going to hopefully help you prepare to draft writing Project 3. For step 2 here, you're going to be analyzing an argument. So in the reading bank, you're going to choose a single essay from the Society and Culture tab, and you're going to write an analysis of that essay based on the chapters on argumentation that you read. This essay needs to be 1 to 2 pages long. It's not very long. And in that short essay, you should identify the author's argument, discuss their use of evidence, discuss how they appeal to their audience, what are they doing to be persuasive. Discuss whether you find the essay to be an effective piece of writing or not. Are they accomplishing their goal? Are they convincing you of anything that they're trying to convince you of? Are their ideas being developed well? That kind of thing. And following the examples in the quoting, paraphrasing, and summarizing chapter, I'd like you to incorporate 1 quote and 1 paraphrase from your selected essay into your analysis. So you're going to be writing an analysis of an essay of your choice from the Society and Culture tab. And as you're writing that analysis, make sure that you quote something and make sure that you paraphrase something. For step 3, you're going to review a sample essay, which is right here. Now, you are hopefully aware that in writing Project 3, there are 5 different directions that you can go in. One of those directions is researching a historical era. And so this example essay is going in that direction. They are taking a look at the history, or at least a section of history of their topic. As you review this draft, keep in mind that this is just one example of how one student approached this assignment. It is a good model for how you might approach this project, but it's not necessarily perfect. It's not necessarily representative of how everyone should develop these ideas, but it is a really strong example of what I'm looking for in writing Project 3. In step 4, you are going to create an outline. This should be a 1 to 2 page outline of your draft of writing Project 3. Make sure that your outline includes a thesis, your major points, any likely sources you're going to consult, estimated page length for different sections. And as I mentioned before, if you'd rather do like paragraph numbers of paragraphs instead of pages, that's fine. And then kind of your final analysis. So what conclusions do you suspect that you'll come to? What ideas do you want to kind of leave your reader with? That sort of thing. There's not really one ideal way to outline. You should use a style or format that works well for you. If you want to, handwrite it or type it, do some sort of vision board. Listing, if you'd rather kind of free write your outline, that's fine, as long as it is going to be useful to you. And if you want to, you can review the section on outlining in your field guide. For step 5, you're going to post to the discussion board. Your first post is due by 11:59 on Thursday. I'd like you to post your outline to the discussion board, and in 2 paragraphs, explain how you decided to structure your essay and why you think that that is the best organization for your paper. And then for your second post, which is due on Saturday, I'd like you to comment on 2 outlines posted by your classmates. Do their arguments and general direction of their papers make sense to you? Are their arguments and support easy to follow? And suggest questions about their topic that you as an audience or as a potential reader would like to have answered. And then step 6, you are going to submit all of the writing that you completed for step 2, which is your analysis of an argument from the Society and Culture tab in the Reading Bank. I believe that is all for now. If you have any questions or concerns, please make sure to let me know, and I will help you out the best that I can.